So yeah, for this week of day trading, I honestly was struggling hard mentally. Like, I don't know, wins haven't felt as good lately and losses just hurt way more. So low-key, it's getting harder and harder for me to keep waking up at 6 to trade, especially when the market just rips up or down right off open, meaning I just gotta sit there watching all morning, begging for a pullback or something. With all of this, it made me start debating whether to just full port my account or keep trying to build my discipline, because full porting is exciting and will give me that dopamine boost to keep me going, but it probably isn't ideal long term. Whereas building discipline and following rules is boring, which low-key is making me want to stop so I can sleep more. So yeah, enjoy my struggles for this week, I guess. Alrighty, to start off the week, I low-key didn't sleep much, so I kind of wanted to just sleep in. Also because it's Monday, but I got up anyways, and I should have just stayed in bed because damn, off-market open price just ripped straight up. Originally on the day, I was leaning more bearish, looking for price to break below these 200s, but yeah, that was straight up wrong within minutes after New York open. Seeing this fat pump surely will get a pullback though, so I just gotta wait, and nope, that shit just kept going up. I did see a potential long entry if price retested this area, but low-key, I just didn't feel like waiting for it, so instead I just hopped off the charts to race some horse girls, you know, because I didn't wake up early for nothing. But yeah, anyways, today there was really nothing I could do, so no trades for me. It's a new day, and hopefully today the market doesn't just rip off open, but it did. Honestly though, at the start of the day, I was leaning more bullish anyways, looking for these 300s to hold those, so this move really didn't fit my initial bias, but like, damn, just give me a pullback or something so I can change my mind, you know. But yeah, price just kept smashing through these levels I've marked, so I just had to sit there and watch while waiting for some sort of pullback. We did eventually get one here, but like that buy-in looked way stronger than I wanted, so I waited a bit more, and yeah, price did pop a little higher, so now I was kind of interested as price did form this wick off the moving average. However, we could just continue to rip right back up after sweeping these 200s, so I wasn't too confident we would get that move lower. I still took a stab short though, but I did size down to 3 contracts because this didn't really seem as likely, so I wanted to reduce my risk, you know, but I still took it because if we did get that move down, I would hate myself for not taking that short here. And yeah, with this next green candle, I was like, never mind, this shit's not crashing, and just bailed for a small loss. However, maybe I should have held because the next 2 candles got squashed down, so I was debating on re-entering but decided against it because I still didn't like how strong buyers looked here, which low-key was the right move as price did just pop up again. With that, I did just stop trading here because yeah, price started to chop and just ended up staying in more of a range after this anyways. So yeah, not really anything else for me, and I'm down like 87 bucks today. For today, I swear, if price just rips off open, I'm gonna crash the fuck out.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
Anyways, at the start of the day though, I was leaning a bit bearish, looking for these 200s to break, which, you know, we did get off open, but that was bought up with this fat wick. Low key though, I did want to just send it in short after seeing the smaller green candle get slapped down, but I was like, nah, let's wait for these 200s to actually break first for more confirmation. Honestly though, with these opening moves, maybe I should have just taken the damn short because price did just drop lower. It wasn't as clean of a move though with these wicks everywhere, but a move's a move. So now I was looking for a pullback, which we did get here, and was showing signs of selling again off the moving average and this level here. I did want to wait for this candle to close though before entering because I was scared of this being a fake move, which yeah, when it did close, that shit had already dropped all the way down here. But like, if this is a continuation down, then we could drop some more. So I did take a stab short here, seeing this early green candle as a slight retracement before sellers would take price lower, but sellers didn't step back in and this candle closed green, so I was like, nah, next candle got me, right? But nope, another green candle formed. So at this point I was like, damn, sellers ain't here anymore, huh? I didn't want to bail though because I could just be overthinking things, so I just stuck to my plan and I just took the fat L here. Like, I don't know, at this point I followed my plan and it was wrong, so I just gotta accept that, but I couldn't, and I was fiending to get that money back. So low-key, I was just crashing out because following my rules just wasn't working this week, and like, if I just followed my gut feelings instead, I would be way better off. For example, I would have just sent that short early on and cashed out, or even with this trade, I would have bailed earlier for a smaller loss. So I don't know, it's just so frustrating when you wait for something and try to follow your rules just for it to end up being a losing trade anyways, and like, I just couldn't stop thinking about ditching my rules and was honestly a mess. So when I did see another setup here to go long, I didn't take it because I was just frustrated and mentally destroyed at this point. And honestly, I don't want to take trades while I'm crashing out because that low-key leads to fat red days for me. But like, fuck man, it would have worked, so I was even more pissed off now, and I didn't even want to look at the charts anymore. So yeah, I just left with that one loss for today. Okay, so after yesterday's crash out, I did do some reflecting and came to the conclusion that it's still important to try sticking to my rules because it is building discipline and reducing my red days. So I'm gonna just stick to trading normally, even though it is painfully boring. But those emotions and FOMO have just been building this whole week, so I did end up breaking slightly today, which is because at the start of the day, I was leaning more bullish, looking for price to hit these all-time highs and potentially push higher. So with that in mind, I did end up letting some FOMO get to me when I tried this long here. Realistically, I like seeing price hold these lows and have a strong bounce off of it, but I was missing that retest of the moving average after breaking through it. The main reason was because if prices did drop back down here to retest it, then yeah, longs ain't looking good anymore. So I did just chase in looking to catch a quick move higher, but damn, price got slapped right back down with a fatter red candle. With that, I did just flip in short basically with the same logic as before, but this time we were holding below the moving average. This was still hella risky because I was betting for these lows to break first, which it really did not look like it was breaking through, so I was gonna bail early, but decided to just tighten up my stop loss and accept the L instead. And good thing I did just stay in because price did drop straight down towards my target for a decent profit. However, after that, price got bought right back up, and low-key it was starting to look like a range day, which if it was, there was an opportunity here to try and long to the top with basically the same logic as my last trades. But low-key, I didn't want to take another trade today unless we cleanly broke out of this area. And yeah, price did push to the highs like I wanted, but it was stalling out with lower volume now, so I did just stop here to walk away with my first green day this week of like 200 bucks. Okay, so for today, I was just hella tired and didn't really feel like trading, especially when price was just staying in this tighter range. So the goal was to not take any trades until we broke above or below this area. And off open, price did rip lower to try and break out, but that was bought right back up. So after seeing this level hold, there was a pretty good opportunity to try long off the moving average break and retest, targeting the highs of the range. But again, I didn't feel like trading in this area, so I just sat this one out, which yeah, that trade would have worked out, so oh well. With price pushing up though, there were multiple chances to get in long looking for that break higher, as the moving average was holding price up pretty well. But we could still be in a range today with this volume being low, so instead of tempting myself any longer, I did just close the charts. I did come back later and see that we would have got that pop up though, so damn, I could have been 2 for 2 today if I just took those trades, so oops. But I mean, the goal was to not take any trades till we broke out of this area anyways, so at least I stuck to the plan. So yeah, honestly, not a big week PL wise because I am roughly down like 200 bucks this week. And like I did only take 4 trades, so not even that many. But like mentally, I just felt so exhausted that I couldn't even take trades on Friday, which had I just traded normally all week, I probably would be up like $1,000 or so because there were a few winning trades that fit my entry criteria, but I was just mentally checked out, so I didn't take them. But there are some good things that still came out of this week despite the red PL. Like I did finally commit to following my rules and have more or less walked away from the ideal full porting my account, even though that would be way more fun. It would also be way more expensive probably though. So just gonna stick to my rules and improving my discipline because it is working just slowly. And this week I did get to see my newer entry model play out with those quick break and retests of the 5-minute moving average, so seeing that helped build some more confidence because honestly I wasn't feeling the best about them, especially after seeing multiple comments that I should switch strats or what I'm doing is dumb. And like seeing those comments is normal across the trading space, but I do feel like I get more because I'm unprofitable and break my rules a lot, so my trading does look random, but it is whatever because honestly this week I got the proof I needed that if I just stayed strong mentally and traded with my own tools, I would have walked away hella in the green. So I just gotta keep going even though it is boring, which I have seen people say that this process is boring, so maybe I am starting to go the right way. I don't know. Also low-key, I have been grinding this horse girl gacha game lately, so that's the main reason why I haven't really been able to sleep, so that might also contribute to why I was so tired this week, but that's a secret, you know.